So I googled how long does it take to beat this game, and I'm pretty close. I'm like 2 hours, which is insane. Like, how is the story gonna wrap up in 2 hours? I can't imagine that. But let's keep playing.
Bastard! I thought it was Hensel's mob that was through tunnels. They tried. Glad you knocked it out of their heads. So good to see you. We're Dandelion.
Headed west to Oxford.
Moody plowing cross this time. Hensel's about to get whooped, bare-arsed and all. Dandelion could have stayed.
Get out of here while you can.
Oh, there'd be nothing dwarven about that. Leaving my mates.
Right. Just don't get killed.
Don't get killed yourself, you divot. As soon as Vergen's victorious, I'll find Dandelion. I owe him that much. Incidentally, what are you doing here?
We're looking for Sheila de Tanzer. We heard she was in Bergen.
Got a flash of her noble arse. Staying in the house of that other sorceress. What's her name?
Philippa Eilhart.
That's the one. With her screwy.
Where's the house?
It's the furthest to the north. Shortest way is across the road bridge. And listen, she has a secret passage extending beyond the city walls.
Thanks.
One more thing. We've surrounded York. He's holed up in the town hall with the monsters.
God's protect us.
There's the bridge. Let's go.
Still alive?
Go around. We'll meet at Philippa's house.
They'll kill us all. They'll kill us all.
Shit, you stink.
stop before the
In the name of King
please.
Hansel.
They got through. The town taken.
Open in the name of King Hansel. Open in the name of King Hansel.
I'm too old for this.
Open in the name of King Hansel.
After all of this, I still died.
They got through. The town taken.
Eat shit and die! Open in the name of King Hansel.
They got through.
We surrender! For the king!
Open in the name of King
King! Can we? For the king! I can't win! I can't win! Get him! For the king! Edwin! The king! Lord Edwin!
I didn't expect to see you here, Dwan.
A surprise visit. I hope we meet in better circumstances next time.
There will be no next time. There is no more Saskia, no Upper Eddern. It's all gone.
Upper Eddern will endure.
It will never be the way we'd hoped. Goodbye, Witcher.
me, or I'll...
Don't make me laugh. You wouldn't let me out of here alive anyway.
A soothsayer now. Kill him.
Your arse! I'll make mincemeat of your arse! I'll make mincemeat of your arse! I'll make mincemeat of your arse! Get him! For the king! Get him! You can certainly fence. It seems I've met my match. You've won the battle, but lost the war. The city's in my hands.
And you're in
Oh,
mine.
this is not going to be good for your Henselt.
For the good of the Temerian crown, Vernon Roche is prepared to do anything. If needed, he becomes a murderer and requires others to do the same. Bernard Laredo had only disdain for the world, gave it nothing but suffering. I helped Roche, joined him and his people, and I had to face another choice. Killing the commander of a forgotten trading post is not the same as killing a king. Even if both are murderers and rapists.
Vernon Roche, Temerian cockerel of the Blue Stripes. What will you do with me?
You know perfectly well.
You won't kill me. You wouldn't dare. I'm the King of Kedwin and soon of Lawmark. The North won't survive without me. I've won. Do you know why I rushed into battle? Do you? I had to resolve it before Loch Muin.
He's playing for time. Let's kill him. Wait. Tell us, King. What's going to happen in Loch Muin?
A new world order, new borders. Everything will change. All the kings and princes of the North will be there. Do you know the old saying? He who controls the Pontar Valley controls the North.
Have the mages been invited?
It's their idea. They want to revive the Council and Conclave.
They want to regain their rights and privileges, their place in society. What tripe? I've outsmarted them all. I'll be the one to dictate treaties. I'll show them who's ruler.
You had my men killed.
Of course I had them killed. What do you do with spies in Temeria? Give them awards?
None of those hanged were part of the plot. Only me.
You know the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Your villainy knows no bounds.
What do you call villainy? The fact that I've made Ketwin stronger than ever? You fool! I'm the last ruler of the North whom Nilfgaard must respect. And it will. Witcher, reason with him.
Are murder and rape royal virtues of the New Order too?
Every wench dreams of being plowed by a king.
And Vess?
Did she complain to you? I thought she liked it. She squeaked like an unoiled hinge.
I'm leaving you two alone.
Squeaky hinge. Funny. Very funny.
You wouldn't dare.
Enough of this plowing chatter. Someone needs to die, and I'll sleep better for it.
I am Henselt of Ardcarreg, the last of the unicorns. I won't beg for mercy.
Look me in the eyes.
Go on! Take your revenge! A flea has bitten a lion.
Henselt. Only we know what happened here. Well, and Henselt. The sooner we forget it, the better.
I'll erase it from my memory.
Sheila teleported herself to Loch Muin.
Where there's Sheila, there's Letho. The murderers are gathering for their peace talks.
We have to be there.
Sheila de Tanserville. I'd sensed from the start that some dark mystery lay behind that cold countenance. Following the demise of the Council and Conclave, there was no one left to keep the mages in line. But regicide? Why? What was this all about? It seemed these questions would be answered at Loch Muin, an ancient city amidst mountains, the remnants of the civilization of the Vrans, whose dusk had come long ago. And you would be right to ask, why did you not set out for Loch Muin, Master Dandelion? Your humble servant and chronicler was forced to flee the Pontar Valley, as he very well might have paid with his life for his heroic stand against King Henselt. And to allow oneself to be humbly slaughtered, consigning to oblivion this account of incredible events, would be a grave transgression against the arts and letters. Yet forever feeling a vast shared responsibility for the fate of the North, I dispatched to Loch Muin my faithful and capable friend, Geralt of Rivia. Have I mentioned his disdain for politics? Well, it was at Loch Muin where he could finally give vent to it.
Has Radovid's messenger been by?
Yes, sir.
And what did he say?
Temeria cannot survive. The kingdom will be divided. The nobles are riled. Constable Natalis stands on shaky ground.
The loyal old Natalis will get kicked in the ass. How predictable.
They nearly reached an agreement, but without Foltest's daughter, it didn't work out.
Perfect. Are the quarters ready?
There is a little problem.
Then we must look at this problem. There's no door.
We can't lock her in a doorless cell.
I
can see that, you fool.
Out of my way. Uncle Deathmold will cast a tiny spell on your little house. Versa Anem. We won't let that naughty Natalis get you. Clear up in here. This is Loch Muin, not a bloody pigsty.
Oh, bollocks, Geralt. Marshal Raupenek was a cruel, bloodthirsty prick, true. But the times were different.
He had his men murder every last elf in Loch Muin.
For years, Yorveth and his ilk have been using that banner to wipe their asses clean of the shit they do. In wartime, a commander's forced to make all kinds of decisions. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and I'm sure it lay really heavily on Raupenek's conscience.
Bollocks again. I've already admitted he was a prick. Are you defending the Enshe? They've got barrels of blood on their hands as well. With the Vrans gone, we had to safeguard this source of the power, safeguard this historic city. Huh, elven drivel. Heaps of lizard-like bones were found in nearby caves, all bearing traces of sword cuts. Think what you will. I'm more interested in the city's current inhabitants.
Why am I worried you're going to do something really stupid once we get there?
Above all, I'll find the cure to my suffering.
Deathmold was just a pawn in Henselt's hands.
Deathmold is a bloody murderer, and Henselt was a king. A king I killed. He didn't believe I'd do it till the very end. Nor did I. It's not something I want to discuss again. I don't know if I'll ever strike those images from my mind, but I know I don't want to talk about it.
Taking revenge on Deathmold won't change a thing.
Oh, but it will. The ghosts of my comrades will drink to my health. The Blue Stripes were more than a fighting force. I selected and trained those men myself. True, there were good days and bad, but they weren't even given the chance to die in combat.
You also lost your king, Vernon. Don't forget why you embarked on this mission.
I haven't. If Letho and Sheila are in Loch Muin...
Again, this is the angriest you'll ever see Roach.
Take that.
So if you guys are watching, say hi in the chat. And this game, I mean, I started playing this game in anticipation for The Witcher on Netflix Season 2, and I watched it all in one day. It was fun. Way better than Season 1. Like, hands down, leaps and bounds above Season 1.
This is the last place I'd expect to see Knights of the Flaming Rose.
They're here with Radovid. After losing their foothold in Temeria, they rebuilt their position at the Redanian court. You best stay out of sight. You never know with those bigots.
Yeah, we also had a little disagreement recently. They could be holding a grudge.
I'll explain that your presence in Loch Muin is necessary.
What now? What can we expect to see in the city?
Separate camps, buffer zones, and frequent patrols. Well, that's how it should be organized if those mages from the Conclave have any sense.
Ah, another area of your expertise.
The Peace of Sintra was signed on April the 2nd, and all around was quiet, calm, and orderly. If you don't count Henselt's roars and the all-night festivities of the Mahakam Volunteer Army. And the common folk were positively thrilled with the parade that followed. Yet, not one of those fuckers even knew that I, and a few others like me, spent a week poring over the city map, and devising a way to keep those crowned idiots separate, just in case one decided to deal the next blow in a long-standing feud. In any case, I hope to see something similar here.
Relax. The mages want royal gold. They'll make sure all the sources of financing remain alive and present, at least until the inevitable quarrel over the Pontar Valley breaks out.
Well, we'll see if there is indeed a way where there's a will.
If we're separated, we'll meet up again in the main square.
Fine.
Halt! Who goes there?
Vernon Roche and Geralt of Rivia, in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer in the service of Temeria.
Foltest's killer is in Loch Muin. Geralt of Rivia will help me capture him.
I couldn't give a pig's ass who killed Foltest, but this bastard raised his hand against the Order, and I'll not let him pass.
In that case, I'll walk in over your dead body, brother.
Bear in mind that peace negotiations are underway behind those walls. I'll have no blood spilt here. Why are the Knights of the Order of the Flaming Rose here?
We're here on the invitation of His Majesty King Radovid.
Radovid can invite anyone he wants to Redania. Problem is, this isn't Redania.
Questioning the King's will.
If Radovid invited you here, why are you encamped outside the city?
We're not part of the official delegation.
Well, we're on our way to an official audience with King Radovid. He's expecting us. So stand aside.
Looks like Radovid doesn't believe the peace talks will end peacefully.
You can be sure of one thing.
I remember
Not a soul is to be trusted in this city.
Not a soul to be trusted any time, anywhere, period.
I remember you.
We need to assess the situation. Whoever stationed the Knights at Loch Muin's gates is likely to know the most and to have the upper hand.
I'm
going to the
gonna
Redanian
have to
camp.
say this.
You wanna look
How
around?
the hell
I'll
this
meet
game is
you
gonna
near
end
Radovid's
in an
headquarters.
hour and a half?
Alright.
Like, it makes no sense. There are so many plot points and so many threats. I don't think an hour and a half would be enough to finish the game.
I don't believe you killed Foltest.
I didn't.
But a bounty is a bounty. I'm sure you understand, as a professional.
Nilfgaardian
nothing
armor.
personal.
These guys are from Nilfgaard.
One more windbag.
Knock his head! I must have proof! Onward! Think of the bounty! Knock his head! I must have proof! He's but one man, damn it!
Oh, be damned.
Cade Mill.
Company fall in. Tension!
Ready for your chat with Radovid.
No reason to delay
Yeah,
it.
sure, let's go.
Follow me then.
I know for sure Radovid's still gonna be alive because we kill him in the next game. Spoilers.
Greetings. Halt!
We're here to meet King Radovid.
Have you been granted an official audience?
We have information about the Kingslayers.
Everyone knows the killer is the Witcher from Rivia.
Then everyone is wrong.
Not my concern. I cannot risk placing the King of Redania in harm's way.
We bring Radovid news that will strengthen his position during the talks. Care to risk his wrath? Besides, this camp is swarming with soldiers. We'd have to be stupid or suicidal to attack Radovid.
Pass then, if your news is so important. But one word from the King and you'll hang. Both of you.
Don't you worry about us. Temeria stands little chance of surviving if Radovid has made terms with Kedwin.
Even less if he's made a pact with Nilfgaard. He and the Emperor could divide the entire north between them.
I take pleasure in seeing Kedwin picked apart.
But they'd start with the country deepest in chaos. So you'd best hope nothing of that sort has happened.
Did you request an audience with the King?
Yes.
The King will receive you.
Geralt of Rivia.
Your Majesty.
As usual, you turn up where and when you're least expected. And in such company. I never thought they'd make a soldier out of you.
Vernon Roche is a friend. He's in uniform, sure, but that's meaningless.
The world has changed greatly since we met those few months ago. Temeria stands at the brink of civil war. Kedwin has taken the Pontar Valley by force, and a Nilfgaardian delegation plays a prominent role at the summit of the Northern Kingdoms. Foltest and Demavend are both dead. Though it seems we were signing treaties just yesterday. Henselt was butchered in Vergen.
What's the delegation from Nilfgaard doing here?
Henselt invited them. Before he died.
Shillard Fitzhestelon would never miss an opportunity like this one. He'll come to the talks and stage his favorite drama.
Why did you bring the Knights of the Order here, Your Majesty?
The Order of the Flaming Rose is here to ensure that the talks remain peaceful. We wish to avoid a second Thaned.
I've come here for help, Your Majesty.
Wait, Witcher. Were it not for you, Henselt would have perished at the hands of an assassin. Am I right?
Why do you ask about him, Your Majesty?
Mere curiosity. But I understand if you'd rather not talk about it. Do you know how he died?
I wasn't there.
The first lie of the day, and the negotiations have yet to begin. How can I help you if you're not honest with me?
I killed him. Henselt had Roach's unit murdered. I can't call it anything else. In doing that, he signed his own death sentence. When he was looking for Saskia in Vergen after the battle, I cornered him in a hut and I killed him.
It all sounds very noble, Witcher. But a noble lie is a lie nevertheless. I think I know what happened there. Yet even though at least one of you is a Kingslayer, I can possibly use you both. You said you needed help, Witcher. Tell me more.
I might gonna have to reload the checkpoint.
Sheila de Tanzerville is behind the
Let's
murderers
just
that hit
forward it.
Temeria, Edirn, and Kedwen.
How do you know?
We killed one of them in Edirn. Deathmold used his magic to give me a glimpse of the past. I saw the assassin talking to others. They spoke of Sheila.
One mage's magic shows another's guilt. And it's no ordinary magic, but the forbidden path of necromancy.
It all makes sense. Shillard Fitzestellen warned me about a plot. Apparently, Triss Merigold confessed to him that the sorceresses had set up a secret lodge.
Be right back, guys.
Triss is working with Shillard?
She's been detained as a suspect. Shillard believes the sorceresses of Nilfgaard were also... Luckily, the entire amphitheater is under a spell that quells any magic. Otherwise, no one would dare go near all those mages. Well, the talk's beckon. Everyone wants to see Temeria's bitter end.
What do you mean by that, Your Majesty?
The nobles are rebelling in Vizima. Lacking a ruler, they simply want to divide the kingdom into provinces.
Divide Temeria. Shame on the traitors.
Well, it doesn't have to be that way. Anais, the daughter of Louisa and Foltest, lives still. After Foltest's death, the La Valettes came to prominence. Louisa's uncle, Baron Orville, became one of the most important people in Temeria. He wanted to see Anais on the throne, but Vizima was still in turmoil. They sent her to Lochmuin anyway to declare her queen before the entire north. During the journey, the girl was kidnapped. Arian La Valette asked me to use my connections to find his sister, which I did. My people tell me Anais is here in Lochmuin, in Deathmold's hands. I cannot mount an armed attack on the Kedwenis. It would be tantamount to declaring war, and we have gathered here to maintain peace. A lone witcher and a former soldier. That would be a different matter. Bring me Anais, Geralt, and I'll salvage a united Temeria and punish those whose hands are stained with the Temerian king's blood.
What about Sheila?
Easy, Witcher. I have ways to deal with impertinent sorceresses. I have managed to tame Philippa Eilhart. Why shouldn't I do so with Sheila de Tanzerville as well? The girl is most important, Witcher. I denounce our engagement and make her queen of Redania and Temeria. The nobles of Vizima would greet her on bended knee, and the North would emerge stronger than ever. I must attend these talks, Geralt. Time is short. Bring me the girl, the two of you. Men without country or commander. Renegades that no one seems to have taken into account. I, in turn, promise that Sheila de Tanzerville will pay for her deeds. I shall punish her with fire and steel.
An alliance with Redania is our only chance at preserving Temeria's independence.
It's still risky.
Anais, she's the key.
I still wonder about Boussy's death. The boy would have had a stronger claim to the throne.
Maybe Anais can tell us something. It's high time we visited our old friend, Deathmold.
The Emperor's men hold Triss. They'll get everything they can out of her, after which she'll be dispensable.
If it's between the sorceress's life and Temeria's future, then I've no choice.
I can't believe it.
Let's wait till we're beyond the gate.
Roach!
Just the person I'd be looking for were I not forced to seek Anais Lavalette. You have much to explain, Brigida Paperbrook.
Oh no, you'll not pin this on me. I trusted you and you sent me into a den of vipers. Vipers!
Another Vess?
This is no time for pleasantries, Geralt. Calm yourself, Brigida. You were to watch Foltest's children. I saw nothing dangerous in the task. Obviously, I was wrong, but I need your help. Anais has been kidnapped. Boussy is likely dead. I need to know how this happened. I need to know the details.
You knew well what you were getting me into. You know that entire rotting bunch. The Count, the Baron.
Not half as well as you do, my dear. Who were those men?
Not so fast, Roach. I have been hiding in this city for 3 days, scurrying about like a rat. They're hunting me. I'll not let you leave me here.
What do you propose?
Escort me out of the city, to the river.
What will that get you?
I expected I would need to fend for myself. I've secured passage. Take me there, and I will tell you all.
It's a long way.
You've a traitor in your camp, Roach. Perhaps more than one. What happened to Foltest's bastards is no series of coincidences. It's the result of a clever, treacherous game.
Damn it all. Geralt, I need to look to Anais, learn how we're to get to her. But Brigida might know what happened to Boussy. Thus far, we've heard nothing but rumors. Take her to the river.
All right, Roach. I'll help you this one last time.
I'll search for a back way into the Kedweni camp.
You're forgetting. I came here for Triss.
Whatever you decide to do later, so be it. But a traitor in the Temerian camp threatens us all. Escort Brigida, learn what you can.
I'd thank you, Roach, if you weren't such a shit.
I'm counting on you, Geralt. Brigida must get to her destination safely.
Good luck, Roach. Which way are we headed?
We shall leave Lochmuir